I do desperately want to find people who are aligned with me. It's so hard to find because I'm in a kind of arcane, esoteric little niche here. I'm in a agrarian place. I kind of believe in the Thomas Jefferson type of moral agrarianism that almost nobody has heard of this day and age. It's so far removed from our direct experience. Only 2 centuries ago, less actually, 1% of people in America were not farmers. And now here we are, 1% of us are farmers. So we've really gotten away from that lifestyle. And I think that we've also gotten away from understanding how that lifestyle affects our democratic process. I mean, Jefferson believed you couldn't actually have a thriving democracy without people securing their own wares. Because the thing is, you have to have a bargaining chip with power. Power only responds to power. Money only responds to money. And the way Lucy Parsons had put it, she said, don't be deceived that the wealthy will allow you to vote their wealth away, because they will not. Money is all that talks to these people. And if you establish a boycott in the form of these sprawling communes, agrarian strongholds, where you're in a prolonged boycott against their capitalist machine, that is when you're going to produce a dent in their bottom line. That is when they're going to listen to you and start passing out rights to you. If you just stamp your foot and cross your arms and throw a petulant toddler tantrum about wanting your rights, the oligarchs are not going to give anything to you because they don't have to. And I think this is kind of why they don't care that we're all bellyaching and bickering on TikTok. They don't care that we're even organizing. Organization without power is nothing. It will never lead anywhere. They think, if we all think that our cute little votes are doing anything, right? We don't have true power of choice. If we had real power of choice, what it would look like is we'd be in our own respective hidey holes on our little ranches and communes and farms, and we'd be saying, oh, did you want me to come out and like inject money into your patriarchal capitalist machine? Did you want me to like go to your restaurants and buy your food and buy your products and your services? Did you want that? Because if you wanted that, I'm only playing ball if you give me my civil rights back. You know what I mean? That's the sort of thing that they're going to listen to. If we don't have a bargaining chip, an alternative lifestyle to revert to so that we're able to produce a boycott, then nobody's ever going to listen to us. And I think that the reason, civil rights hasn't been a thing since the 60s. This should have been a slow march toward even more and more equality and human rights, and that didn't happen because the oligarchs figured out how to pay off both political sides, so that now we think that we have the illusion of choice or whatever. Well, that is exactly what it is the illusion of choice. We think we have choice when we go to the voting booth, but we don't. Our votes don't count. The oligarchs have made sure to pay off people on both sides so that it doesn't really matter which way it goes. Nothing fundamentally changes. What will get their attention, though, is if we boycott so effectively that we grind the economy to a halt. And that is one of my goals, and that is why I farm. I mean, there are many reasons to get into farming: to avoid the toxicity of like food production, and for circularity, and for sustainability, and for the environment. And all of those are wonderful things. But for me, it's plain and simple. It's just activism. It's moral agrarianism. It's like Thomas Jefferson style democracy, where we have an actual leg to stand on so that we can appeal to the people up top to give us the society that we want, because otherwise we will never be able to affect those changes to get the utopia that we want and deserve. Right now, it's looking increasingly like only dystopian futures are available to us, right? Like I just read a book called Four Futures by Peter Fraze, and he talks about the likeliest things down the pike are exterminism and rentism. Those don't sound nice, but that's all that's left to us because we have not established a kind of political organization as a people to move things in the favor of power toward the people. We've only funneled funds upward toward the now trillionaires. Now, as we know, Elon Musk is the first trillionaire. Things are not going in the right direction.